Hello everyone, my name is Sagar Agrawal and this is the GCSE Secondary School Mathematics, one of the major part of mathematics algebra and lecture number 1 of algebra. So in this session we are going to learn some basic terminology related to algebra and what it basically means, that algebra. So let's we start. So first, where there is a richness in the heart, there is a beauty in the character. When there is a beauty in the character, there is a harmony in the home. When there is a harmony in the home, order in the nation. And when there is a order in the nation, there is a peace in the world. One of the some good lines by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So let's we start with this good quote, our session. So algebra is basically the branch of mathematics in which we are use some symbols, some letters to represent any statement in the mathematical form. It's called the algebra. This branch of algebra always used for solving some puzzles, some unknown things, or also used for finding the relationship between two unknown things or two different quantities. So the algebra is basically branch of mathematics that use symbols and letters from A to Z. Any letter we can use to represent the numbers and quantity in formulas and equations. It also used to represent the statement in mathematical form. As I told, if you want to represent any statement or any puzzles in the mathematical form, we use algebra. Also, it's help us generalize arithmetic, solve problem, find unknown values, and understand the relationship between two different quantities. If we want to find the relationship between two different quantities, we always use algebra, also for finding unknown things and generalize the terminology of the arithmetics. So one of the basic example of the algebra, instead of saying 3 plus something is equals to 7, we write that 3 plus x equals to 7. Or we can say, if instead of saying adding something into the 4, it's become 18, we write, instead of saying that, we write 4 plus x equals to 18. So this is the basic way of representing any statement in the form of algebra. And in the mathematics, to represent some statement or puzzle in the form of arithmetic or generalize it. So the introduction to algebra, the first terminology is the variable. One of the most important part, the variable is the unknown thing which we are going to find. So the definition of variable is the symbol that can take different numerical value is called the variable in any algebraic expression. If the thing or the alphabet which can take any numerical value, it's called the variable. Let's suppose this is but 3x, one of the algebraic expression 3x plus 4. So here x can take any numerical value, so x is the variable. Also we take another example, 2x squared plus 4x minus 5. So here x can take any numerical value, so x is the variable. So the alphabet which can take any numerical value in the algebraic expression, it's called variable. In the simple form, the value of variable never can be changed. Value of variable can be changed. Next, move to the coefficient. So the coefficient is basically means that the numerical value which was the factor of any term is called coefficient or numerical factor of any term. So 3 is the numerical factor of 3x. If we factorize 3x, we go 3 times x. So the numerical part of 3x term is 3. So 3 is the coefficient of x. So the numerical part of any term is called the coefficient of that term. Let's check another example, minus 5xy. In this term, minus 5 is the coefficient of xy. Move to the next terminology, constant term. So the constant term is basically means that the part of algebraic expression or the term of algebraic expression which has a fixed numerical value or constant value, it's called the constant term. Or in another way, we can say a symbol that has a fixed numerical value is called the constant term. Let's suppose the one of the example 2x squared plus 3x plus minus 4. In this algebraic expression, minus 4 is the constant numerical value which never going to be changed. So this constant numerical value which don't have any variable part is called constant term or constant. The value of constant or constant term never going to be changed. It's always fixed. Sometimes we represent some alphabet like A, but in that case, the value of that alphabet never gonna be changed. It's never gonna be changed. So the part or term of algebraic expression which has a fixed numerical value, it's called the constant or constant term. Algebraic expression. So the algebraic expression is basically the mathematical statement which made by combination of alphabets, symbols or operation. It's called the algebraic expression. A combination of constant and variable connected by the operation are called algebraic expression. What kind of operation? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Let's take one example, 3x plus 5y minus 7. This is the algebraic expression. Here x and y are variable. 3, 5 and 7 are numerical values or constant values. So the mathematical statement which made by alphabets, symbols and numerical values are called algebraic expressions. Move to the next terminology, terms. So the terms is basically means that the part of algebraic expression which separated by any symbol or any operation is called term. Let's suppose one of the example, part of an algebraic expression separated by any symbol or sign are called terms. Let's take one of the example, 3x plus 4. So here the part of algebraic expression 3x and 4 are separated by operation or symbol plus. So in this algebraic expression there are two terms. Similarly, in this algebraic expression 3x plus 5y minus 7, there are three terms, 3x, 5y and minus 7. 1, 2 and 3. Here 3x and 5y are separated by plus symbol, and 2 and 5y and minus 5y and 7 are separated by minus symbol. So in this algebraic expression there are three terms, and in this algebraic expression there are two terms, 3x and 4 are separated by plus symbol. Move to the next terminology, like terms. So the like terms are basically means that those terms of algebraic expression which has same variable and same exponents of power of the variable are called like terms. It means the terms having same variable with same power or exponents are called like terms. Let's suppose we take one example, 3x squared minus 4x plus x square minus 7x plus 5. So in this algebraic expression, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 terms. In those 5 terms, 4 terms has a variable x, this, and this. And in these 4 terms, the exponents of x, 3x square and x square has the same exponents, 2. So these both terms are like term. 4x and 7x also has the same exponents, 1, 1. So these both are also like term. So 3x square and x square are like terms, and minus 4x and minus 7x are like terms. But in the 7x and 5, there is a different exponents. Here x raised to 0 we can write. So here the exponents of x is 1, here the exponents of x is 0. So the exponents of or power of x are different. So this is called unlike term. It means that the terms having the same variable with same power or exponents are called like term, or the terms with different variable or different power are called unlike term. Unlike term also has one another form if the expression is 3x square plus 4x minus 5. So in this expression, the exponents are different, 2 and 1. So it's unlike term. Also we can write 3x square plus 4y minus 7. So in this algebraic expression, the variable of the terms are different. Here the variable is x and here the variable is 5. So these both are unlike terms which has a different variable. So the terms which has different variable or different exponents or power of the variable are called unlike term, and the term which has the same variable with same exponents or power are called like terms. Move to the factors. So as we learn in the number system, factors in the number system, we can factorize any number in their prime factors. So in the algebraic expression, we can also factorize the term in their prime factors. So what is basically means, let's we take 24. It has a 8 factors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. These all are factor of 24. In a similar way, we can factorize this 3ab in different factors. 1, 3, 8, b, 3ab. So these all 5 are factor of 3ab. So 3ab can be divisible by 1, 3, a, b and 3ab. So these all are factors of 3ab. So we can factorize the term of algebraic expression same as the number. It called the factors of the algebraic terms, factorization of algebraic terms. Move to the next session, one of the most important part of algebra in our first chapter, polynomials. So in this session we just get general introduction to polynomial. So a polynomial is an algebraic expression which are in the form an x raised to n plus an minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 plus up to plus a2 x squared plus a1x plus a0, where x is the variable, an minus 1 up to a0 are the constant or coefficient of the particular variable, and n is a non-negative integral value. Simple word, polynomial is those algebraic expression in which the variable of expression has a exponents or power are in decreasing order. Let's take one of the simple example. 3x cubed plus 4x square minus 2x plus 3. So in this algebraic expression, the exponents of power of the variable are in decreasing order. Here we can write x naught. So power of x decreasing from 3, 2, 1 and 0. So those type of algebraic expression are called polynomials, in which the power or exponents of the variable are in decreasing order. And one of the most important thing is that the power or exponents of the variable is always non-negative integral value. It means the power or exponents of the variable is non-negative integer, and not be negative integral value. It means it cannot be in the fraction, or it cannot be non-negative integral or negative integral value. We can't write 3x plus x raised to 1 by 2. This is not a polynomial because the power or exponents of the variable is non-negative, it's a fraction. Another thing, we can't write 3x raised to minus 2 plus 4x. Here the power is the negative integral value, so it's not a polynomial. So if the polynomial algebraic expression is a polynomial, so its exponents or power of the variable is always in non-negative integral value. This is the sum of the basic terminology, definition and idea of the algebraic expression. So in the next session we are going to learn or solve some problem based on the algebraic expression and algebra and factorization of algebraic expression. After that we are going to start our first chapter, polynomials, and learn some basic terminology related to polynomial. So here we are going to end our this session, and if you find this video is helpful for your study, please like, share and subscribe this video. And if you find any query related to this topic, please comment in the comment section. I will definitely help you. And thanks for watching this video. Thank you and bye bye. Have a nice day. See you in the next session.